Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to talk about my new accessory, which is a monopod, because my old one, as you can see, was on its last leg, literally speaking, and eventually broke down. In fact, I could tell it was going to break sooner or later because it couldn't hold the weight much longer. I would set the measurements that I would like, and eventually through time during the games it just couldn't keep up with the weight. So it was getting old. It was about 8 years old. It's by Manfrotto. I'm not dissing at Manfrotto. It served me for 8 years very well. So, things do tend to wear down. And I bought a new one, which is by SIRUI. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but let me show you what it looks like. This is the finished product, but obviously it doesn't come with a Hurley grip. Let me show you the unboxing first, and then we'll go from there. So it comes in a standard cardboard box. It's actually packaged quite well, if I'm honest. It has some sort of sponge at the very top and at the very end. As you can see, it's not styrofoam, it's like a sponge type thing. It's really well packed for a monopod. One at the top, one at the bottom. And let's look at what's inside. So obviously the monopod has some silica gel, which is always useful to have inside your bag or your roller for grabbing all that moisture. Then inside a tiny plastic bag, it has an Allen key and the warranty card. Funny enough, it does not have a manual. Not that you need one really, but if you really want to check it out, you can go online to download it. Now, this little sponge type thing, the grip on the monopod is something I don't like the feeling of. So what I did was, and I'm going to show you in just a second, but before we get to that, the base is obviously removable. And the screw, you can fit it both ways. Comes with a handle and a compass. I don't need that, so I'm just going to leave it on the side. And now this screw, on one hand, standard 1/4 inch screw, and the other one 3/8. So for the standard cameras, and then for the medium format or the tripod ball heads. So I'm just going to put it with the default, which is the one I use. The base is quite wide, which is good. So here's what I was talking about. I'm just going to put some PVC tape at the base, and then I'm going to use the Hurley grip that you can see at the very bottom to cover that sponge. Because for one, I don't like the feeling of it, and second, with rain it gets wet and it starts breaking down with time. So I'm just going to roll it from the bottom to the top, and then at the very end I'd be placing the PVC tape as well at the base and at the top, as such. Obviously I could have picked any color, but it's something that some people do. So this is the final product, so to speak. A little customization. It just feels better in the hand for me. Call me weird, call me whatever you like, I don't care, but I don't like the feeling of that sponge, so that's why I put this Hurley grip. And when it's cold, it feels nice as well. The water just falls through, so it doesn't get soaked, so that's why I do it. Now, as far as the weight, is roughly 440 grams, which is a tiny bit heavier than my previous one, but the one I had, the Manfrotto Elements, the leg that is removable and you can use it as a monopod, was made out of aluminum, but it was shorter and thinner, so it was slightly it wasn't as heavy as this one, but not by much. So 440 grams. It's carbon fiber. It has 5 extendable legs, and when it's fully extended, it goes up to 1.54 meters, so it's really high. Obviously I never use it fully extended. Usually I just have 2 of these measurements open, which is ideal for when I'm sitting down. I don't have to have my back all hunched and whatnot. I sit upright and the lens is sitting in front of me in the perfect position. One thing I did notice, and it's very, very minor, is that when the legs are fully extended, it wobbles a tiny, tiny bit. Well, right now it's not wobbling, funny enough, but oh, there we go. It is at the very top. A tiny, tiny bit. So to counter that, I just unscrew it a little bit, move it up a little bit, tighten it again, and now it doesn't wobble at all. It's very, very minor, but I thought I'd like to share that as well. But overall, very happy. It's very light. It's a monopod. It's going to do its job. As far as durability is concerned, I don't know how long it'll last. The other one lasted me for 8 years. This brand seems to be very, very popular because it's budget friendly. It's not really cheap materials. It's good materials, carbon fiber, but it's not top of the line. So it's well priced for the quality that you get. It's a Chinese brand and seems to be very, very popular. For the price that you pay, the quality that you get is very, very good. Happy with it, and I guess there's not much more to say about a monopod. I guess the tip, one thing I forgot to mention, the tip here, I don't know if you can tell or not. If you keep screwing it, it's very, very sharp, and this is metal, so in some surfaces, if you need a little bit more grip, you can extend this and it'll go on the grass or on the dirt or whatever, on the soil, to get a better grip of the floor. Obviously, I always have it retracted because I don't need that. But if you're going for a walk, for example, maybe you can use it as a walking stick, and that will help. Like I said, the screw on the top is removable. So if you want to use a medium format camera or a tripod ball head, you can just unscrew it, switch the screw, and you're good to go. Just one more thing before I go. I did try to record this video in a stadium during a game, but the audio was not very good, so I decided to record this at home. But that being said, I'm still going to show you a few of the images I recorded while at the stadium to complement what I have said here so far. So yeah, as I was saying, if you have it fully extended, it wobbles a little bit. I don't know if you can notice. It wobbles a tiny bit. But if I let the legs down, right, and extend it elsewhere, then it won't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't bother me, but some people, it might bother them. So keep that in mind. That's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. And until next time, take it easy, guys. Stay safe. So the action is happening on the other side now. So I'm not going to move. I'm just going to wait for it to get here. Because I know what happens if I do move. It's going to go to the other side. Always happens. Always, always happens.